Hi, babies. Welcome to the Demigodest YouTube channel. If you are new, please make sure you subscribe so you never miss a video from me because your girl drops multiple times a week for you guys. All right. And before we get into this album review, what I want you guys to do is make sure you hit that like button because it helps us to get on the algorithm. Okay, child? That really helps me out and I appreciate it. Now, we want to congratulate Meg the Stallion. Okay, it is projected. So I don't want to say that this is like final, but it is projected that Megan is aiming at number 3 debut on the Billboard 200 with nearly 65K units first week. Now, it's not closed yet, but that's what they are saying. The people is saying. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen so you guys could see what is being reported. Okay, so this is what's being reported from chart data. Okay, so when we get the final numbers, we get the final numbers. Now let's read some of these comments before I get into the album review and how I feel, my thoughts and feelings and everything like that when it comes to this album with Megan. Okay, so 65K first week is crazy. These girls really don't sell. But for all that hype around Hiss, I expected it to be number 1. And for the album to sell over 300K, LOL. This only proves these girls are gassed by internet hype. You don't be tuned in for real. And if real life shows in the numbers. Y'all been talking numbers all fucking week. Now the number week. And for an independent artist, that's good. For a 3-time Grammy winner who debuted at number 1 solo this year, no, babes, it's not. Please stop going against Nicki Minaj because she sold this. Y'all wouldn't let her live it down. That is true. Number 1 single, 3 Grammys, world tour, independent, benefited from Rock Nation being a record label, not just management, and still couldn't crack 100K. No more comparison, y'all, please. This isn't good and don't want to hear any independent talk. Meg is a 3-time Grammy winning artist. She has worked with Beyonce and is protected by Rock Nation with great distribution. This is unacceptable. If it was anybody else, y'all would have been calling it a flop. So keep the same energy. Here's a positive comment. Proud of her, and she did that independently. Go Meg. Proud of any Black woman doing their thing. It's room for everyone. Acting like this is bad is insane. She's about to outsell Doja Cat, who only sold 72K first week, and she has 3 days left of tracking. It is insane how the bars be in here compare her to a 15-year artist. Y'all gotta be serious. You see, it's 104,000 people on this Instagram live. That's more than what you can sell on your album, Nicki Minaj. Yikes. 65K now. Y'all trying to sell 65K is good, but it was about the same when she had a label too. They can't ever come for Nicki sales again. Like, I don't think Megan fans deserve an argument. Okay, here's my opinion on some of those comments that was said on that. One, she is independent. She has a distribution deal. So for any independent artist, how do I want to say this? For any independent artist, it is good to be selling more than 10K. You know, and if we're being honest, when we're looking at the rap girlies nowadays, they're not even cracking this, you know, they're not even getting close to 50K. So that still is good in itself, but not really good. I'm gonna break that out. It is good for now in today's times because you got streaming, you have all of this. Back in the day, it was just pure sales, album sales, everything like that. You know what I'm saying? You really have to put in hard work. And I think that's what's missing with a lot of artists. They're not doing the groundwork, like going to the small mom and pop, bars, clubs, cookouts, pool parties, and really gathering a real core fan base. So when they drop these projects, the numbers is overwhelmingly low compared to artists that didn't have all of this technology to push their stuff. And if we are to compare artists today compared to now, honestly, they should be selling more than the artists from back in the day when they didn't have the ability to have social media to push their stuff. They didn't have TikTok, they didn't have Instagram, they didn't have Facebook, they didn't have Twitter, they didn't have any of those things. They didn't have streaming services. So with you still having the same things from the past, and you add all of technology into, the music industry and things like that, to be honest, that is bad. That is really, really bad. People really should be selling bigger than the artists back in the day, if I'm being 100% honest. But if we are comparing Meg Thee Stallion to all the other rap girls that have been dropping, rather it was EPs, rap mixtapes, or it was their album, she definitely is. You got to put that up there. I know that's kind of embarrassing to say, got to put that up there. But if you're comparing other ones, I mean, some of them girls was selling like 11K, 7K, 5K. So, I mean, you got to give credits when it's due. I'm not trying to make any excuses for her, but I'm just being 100% honest on today's times and what the girlies is selling. But yeah, the people do need to stop comparing these rap girls to Nicki Minaj. There will never be another Nicki Minaj. There will never be someone as pure of a talent as she is, and multicultural, versatile. There will never be someone that could sell like Nicki Minaj, because they don't put in the work. Now, if the girls really followed the blueprint of Nicki Minaj, they will be able to surpass her, but they don't do it. So it is what it is. But that's just my honest opinion. And I really wish when these girls drop these albums or their projects or whatever, we need to stop comparing Nicki Minaj to these girls, because again, there'll never be a Nicki Minaj. So we need to stop doing it. And honestly, I'll be insulted if I was Nicki Minaj to be compared to some newbie that haven't even put in the work to do what they needed to do. Period. All right. Now let's go ahead and get into this album. Why are you not recognizing my face? That's wild. Okay. So Megan dropped this album June 28th, 2024. There's 18 songs on the album. It's called Megan. This is what it looks like. Okay. Now, the first track is Hiss. This is kind of like, I think it was misleading, if I'm being honest. I think it was misleading for fans to think, because if you're going to start off hard like that, because everyone know Hiss is basically, it's a track and she is dissing several people in this song, but when you go into the song placements, the album kind of falls flat in some places and then it starts to pick back up. Okay, now Hiss, I think it's a good record. I think it's a good record. I like the production of it. It's way better than Cobra. She could have kept Cobra off of here, if I'm being honest. She could have kept Cobra off of here. But his is here. Now, I do want to get into some things for Rattle. I want to actually pull up the lyrics from this, because she dissed Nicki Minaj in this song. She dissed Nicki Minaj in here. And we are going to go into... Okay, you guys should be able to see it. This is the intro. Ain't got no T on me. This whole thing she TMZ. I don't know if you guys remember, but do you guys remember when Nicki Minaj crashed out on the internet when Hiss dropped and Meg Thee Stallion dropped that Megan's Law bar? And basically told her to worry about her kid and everything like that, like stop being mad at her and things of that sort. Okay, and Nicki Minaj, she went on this rant literally like the whole weekend over that. And she basically, Nicki says she has some tea on Meg Thee Stallion and that the girl better apologize or she's going to drop it. But, and she said that when she dropped, shit, what was the fucking diss track that, Bigfoot, when she dropped Bigfoot, that she had other installments after that. Now, this is a response to this. Ain't got no tea on me. This whole thing she TMZ. I mean, the sooner you accept that I'm my bitch, the better your life will be. So this is her basically saying that, I'm here to stay. I don't give a fuck what you got to say. And you need to get over it. Period. Okay. That's what she's saying. Now, all my haters know it's too many, which you guys know the whole Tory Lanez thing and everything like that. Everybody was popping out saying stuff to her. Say a prayer, can't be too many. Back in rotation, can't be too many. Basically, she's saying she came out of her hiatus because you guys know after that Tory Lanez stuff, she disappeared for a little while. She came back. Make a payment. No, I got plenty. Buy a Birkin city to city. This is her just popping her shit. Writing verses, bitches ain't penning. So I don't know. I honestly I think this is her just dissing, the girls. Switching niggas can't be too many. Counting millions can't be too many. All my haters know it's too many. Say a prayer. Okay. I don't want to repeat that. Now here's verse 1. I wanted everybody right here with me, but that was my fault being too friendly, which she admitted. I did watch her and I enjoyed the interview she had with Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp, though, he needs to be better at being able to do follow-up questions with his entertainment or his guests that come onto his show, because there was several times in the interview when Megan was like, like I said, it was she brought it back to her mother or something she previously said earlier in an interview. He's not a good listener. He's a poor listener. That interview could have got a little bit more deeper, I feel, but it still was cute because you were able to see this lightheartedness about her. So you guys check that out. Check that interview out. It also made me okay. It kind of softened me up a little bit about Megan. Okay, but the whole time you was my enemy. Wait, I was thinking everything was all good, but the whole time you was my enemy. So this line, she could be talking about Nikki, but she could be talking about her ex-boyfriend Partisan right here. Only time y'all niggas in agreement is when all y'all go against me. Only time y'all weak hoes link up is when another bitch trying to get rid of me. Now, you know that line is allegedly about Nicki Minaj, because anyone knows when Nicki falls out with somebody, she do have a group of people that be following in line, dissing a person and doing all other kind of crap. It's when another bitch trying to get rid of me. Hey, but fuck it. I'll go to war with the world, with the whole world, which she actually did. We can't say that she didn't. Street niggas, rap niggas coming from the hot girl. My name start all the discourse. That is true. Hey for the stallion, turn ops into homeboys. This tough guy acts so forced. Y'all, this could be a line for Drake. Y'all, why I'm standing on business for pro-choice. Why you threw that in there? I'm kind of confused. They scared of each other but beat on women. Oh, who was she calling a woman beater on here? I don't know who she's talking about here. That's a woman beater. I just want y'all hosts to know, listen carefully. Whatever don't pay me, don't phase me. And I don't know which nigga this week I want to entertain me. So stop pussy watching, bitch. This is another thing that I agree with Meg Thee Stallion. I don't know why y'all be acting surprised. Like when that whole Tory Lanez stuff came out, I don't know why y'all was acting surprised that she got a lot of bodies on her. She been saying since she's came out, when she was underground and then until she blew up, she's been saying and making consistent about she's a freak and how she puts people in rotation. And it is what it is. So I don't know why we acted surprised about, her shenanigans and all of her sexual activity. I don't understand why we're doing that. Okay. There is a line on here I really want to say. Okay, here we go. We're gonna get into the Nikki part. Hey, I ain't finna let the internet trick me. If I split a bill, then the nigga gotta split me. Why would I go half with a nigga who's 50 ain't finna be as big as my 50? Ooh. I think she's talking about Nikki here. These niggas be jealous. Yep. See you doing good. Want to fuck up your energy. Rich bitches better watch they back because they fuck around, be laid up with your enemy. Damn bitch, it's been 4 years. Worry about your man and your kid. She's talking about Nikki on here. Your life must be boring as fuck if you still reminiscing about the shit that we did. Okay, now I wanted to get into this part right here. I really wanted to get into here. You guys need to watch the Armand Wiggins Jaguar Wright interview, because there was a part in the interview where Jaguar Wright said that there was a alleged sex tape of Nicki Minaj and Meg Thee Stallion having sex with each other. This is kind of validating what Jaguar Wright was saying. And Jaguar Wright said she saw the tape. Allegedly. I think she said that. Allegedly. Okay. If you still reminiscing about the shit that we did, it's known Nikki goes back and forth saying she bisexual, she not bisexual, blah blah blah. But trust me, girls will bump some coochie, lick a little coochie if it's with the right person. Don't be phased by that. I'm just being honest. Same with dudes too. They be trying to play. Okay. But anyways, this is kind of validating what Jaguar Wright has said in that interview with Armand Wiggins. You guys need to watch that interview, because is this her kind of kind of like saying like, girl, I slept with you, like why you over here still acting a fool? And that kind of makes sense how long Nikki was acting a fool online. That kind of makes sense why she was acting a fool online, if we're being 100% honest. And I ain't worried about the bitter bitch link up. Y'all hoes earn them seats in the fan club. Ooh, ain't got no tea on me. This whole thing she TMZ. Okay. Now I'm not gonna go over those lyrics. I'm not gonna go further, but I wanted to talk about that. So that song in particular. Oh, my cat trying to catch a fly. Rattle was definitely about Nicki Minaj, possibly Drake up in there, and a couple other people in there as well. Now we have Figueroa. I also feel like she was dissing Nicki and Figueroa too. She says she's not a motherfucking brat. I mean, she's a motherfucking brat. She's not a Barbie. That's clearly at Nicki Minaj. But here's my thing, Megan. We want to see you really go at Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj has been very direct to you. She has shaded you in songs, in her songs, in features. That, like, this subtle little, I'm gonna put in a line or two in the songs, that's whack. We want a full diss track. There is enough stuff you could find online of Nicki Minaj and falling out she didn't have with people that you could find, you could write a good enough rap song. Okay, you could find a good enough rap song, diss track. I mean, you could write a good enough diss track. I'm tripping. I want you to do better, boo, because I know you could do it. Figueroa, I don't know how I feel about that song. Oh, let me go back to his. I'm gonna give a 10 out of 10 on it because I like the beat. I liked her rap, her flow on the rap. I like the music video. So his is a 10 out of 10. Rattle, I'm gonna give a 9 out of 10 because I feel like she could have added more lines with that diss towards Nicki. She kind of was skating the surface. Now Figueroa, she talks about Nicki in here as well. Um, And then I was thinking, I was like, damn, does she know about Figueroa in LA? I know there are the same street names in the same states. There's always a Martin Luther King Boulevard. There's certain streets you can always find in other states, right? In the United States. But I was like, dang, is she talking about Figueroa in LA or is she talking about Figueroa in Texas? I don't know. But anyone knows that Figueroa is like the hostro. That's where all the hoes are if you are in LA. That's where they are. Okay. I don't know how I feel about it. I like it, but I don't like it. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10 for Figueroa. Now, number 4 is Where Them Girls At. This honestly remind me of that TikTok dance. When people was doing that Do y'all remember that when people was doing that? It just remind me of that. I feel like this is TikTok-ish. I don't really like it. I'm going to give it a 3 out of 10. Okay, 3 out of 10 for Where Them Girls At. I don't really like it. Okay, now Broke His Heart. I don't really like this song either because I feel like it's kind of like a fluff song in the album. It really didn't have a lot of substance to me in the song. Like Megan, we know you have your way with men. Nobody cares about this at this point. Like come up with something more to talk about. Um I know on her last album she went more in detail about what she was going through mentally. I just don't know what it is. I don't think Meg Thee Stallion definitely has star power. She definitely is very likable to a certain degree. There is an angelic spirit about her, but I also feel like there is a very shady and fake side to her. I've always felt that way. But at the end of the day, I don't think she has what it takes to. If I'm being honest, she says she pins her stuff. She needs a ghostwriter. She needs a ghostwriter. Um, she doesn't know how to write hits. She needs to definitely go to some writing camps. She needs to really study the art of writing. Like really take it back to like go back to college, take a literature class, take a writing classes, and really apply herself because I don't feel like when she writes, there's something that's not connecting. And I'm starting to believe how people were alleging that her mom was her ghostwriter. Because if I'm being honest, ever since her mom left, the songs have not been hitting. But I'm not going to say that she wasn't writing her songs when her mom was alive, but she always gives her mom credit that, her mom would say, no, you could say it better like this. You could go harder like this, get back in the booth, things like that. It could be she just missing that motivation, that person to kind of like push her to like bring that out of her, or her mom really was helping her write. Because it's just a lot of these songs on this album, she's not switching the flow up. It's talking about the same stuff. I mean, we don't need 18 songs talking about coochie, who you beefing with, and you a pimping, you bisexual. We don't need any of that. I personally would have liked her to have some more songs where she's rapping in Japanese. I would like her to play more with the anime. Everyone knows that she's into anime. I would personally would have liked more songs catering to that fan base. Because we didn't seen and heard everything, girl. Okay, now let's go to BAS featuring Kyle Rich. She has a Tina Marie sample here, and this is like a drill song. I don't really like it either. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 10. I don't really like it. I like the beat. I don't like what she's saying in it. Okay. Now I like this. Otaku Hot Girl. I'm saying it wrong. I like a tall woman. A nice big ass. Can't touch me like Gojo. Look good at all my photos. She's plenty and she does so I'm more what these people Gojo. Arigato. Arigato. Can't touch me like Gojo. Look good at all my photos. She's plenty and she does so I'm more what these bitches Gojo. Arigato. Arigato. I like that song. 10 out of 10. The vibe should have been more like this, if you ask me. And this song placement should have been a little bit higher. It shouldn't have been number 7. Okay, number 8 is called Find Out. I mean, how many times are you going to talk about how you like sex? You like that? I'm starting to think she got a sex addiction. Um, she could do better, in my opinion. She could do a lot better, in my opinion, when it comes to that. I'm not gonna keep playing a song. I mean, most of these songs is talking about, her coochie and everything. So I'm just being real. Now, Boa, she made a music video to this. It was cute. I do like this song. This is not a song that I downloaded. I'm gonna give it a 8 out of 10 because I really like the music video. It was really cute. I love when she plays in her anime bag. I wish she would play more into the anime bag. And I think if she would play more into that anime bag, let me tell you something. That Asian market, they are loyal as to you if you get them to like you. And I don't feel like she plays into that enough. She needs to play into that because they like her. I just don't understand why she doesn't focus on that. Like her team, they could be doing more. They could be doing better for her. If they want her to grow her fan base and target her fan base more, she needs to stay over there a while. She needs to collaborate with some of those Asian artists. Mamushu? I'm gonna learn that damn dance. Broken leg and all. But I like this song. Isn't this in my playlist? Yeah, it's in my playlist. Okay. 10 out of 10 for this song. 11 is called Accent featuring Gorilla. I don't like this. 3 out of 10. Paper Together featuring UGK. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 10 out of 10 just for her to have a UGK feature. And also too, this is like a stamp of approval, for her being a Texas native. Okay. Now, number 13 is called Spin featuring Victoria Monet. I'm just gonna go ahead and say I'm not gonna play this song, but I love that song. That's a 10 out of 10. And I think that really should have been one of her singles. She needs to drop that as a single because they do a good combination together. I would love a music video for this as well. Play into Meg Thee Stallion sexuality with women. I would love to see that. Yeah. 10 out of 10. I love it. Good combination for the ladies. Number 14 is called Downstairs DJ. I mean, it's the same stuff. She's always talking about her cooch. I don't want to hear that anymore from Megan, if I'm being honest. I like the beat, I like the production. I feel like it had a slow start. The song could have picked up a little bit more. We didn't need to hear that. We know you're gonna do that throughout the song. You could have left that off from the beginning. I'll give the song honestly a 7 out of 10. Number 15 is called Miami Blue. Yikes. I'm gonna give this song an 8 out of 10. Number 16 is called Worthy. I like this song. And I'm not calling back. I ain't gonna let him treat me like that, cause I'm worthy, not worthless. I shouldn't have to beg for your love. Deserve it. Hold on, these niggas probably trying to track. I don't know. Do you deserve it if you always talking about you got dudes in rotation and what dude you gonna be on this week or what coochie you gonna eat? And I don't know, girl. Number 17 is called Moody Girl. I like this song at first, but it grew on me. Fly like an angel, bad like a demon. Come so quick, that's how I see me. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, weekends. We have good times when I see them. Why do you even like me? I'm broken. It's the way I got my door open. She smoked dick, yes, bitch, I'm token. I slide in on his. I like this song. 10 out of 10. And then number 18, I'm not even gonna play it. It's Cobra. She should have left that song off. If I'm being honest, we could have been okay. Okay. Sorry, I had to close that. We got a worker in the back. But if I'm being honest, we didn't need no 18 songs from Meg Thee Stallion because it's no substance in the album. And this is me being completely fair. You know, there's no substance. Like, I'm tired of, and it's not just Megan, it's the girls in general. They're not really talking about anything. And it's just really unfortunate that the women is dominating the hip hop field right now. And they are fumbling, their opportunity, to really take it and really go there and really make people feel rather than, feed the ego. Okay. I would have been fine with a 10 track list, 10 songs. I would have been fine. I think she needs to stick to smaller projects. We don't need Meg Thee Stallion is not an artist at this time to be giving us 18, 20 tracks. She's just not there. Her writing is not there, and we need to have this conversation about it. Is she a great performer? Absolutely. Does she have great delivery? Absolutely. But I don't see any growth. I don't see no versatility. I don't I'm starting to see that her management is missing the mark for her to grow more fans. Yes, this war tour is great for her, but she really needs to expand on that Asian market. I'm telling you, if she expands on that Asian market, she's really going to excel and possibly be an honest competitor to Nicki Minaj. But so far, she's not giving what needs to give. The album overall, if I had to rate it a 10 out of 10, I honestly would give it a 6 out of 10 because, again, there's no substance, there's no growth, there's no versatility. She's talking about the same thing on multiple songs. Like, girl, we want to hear more. I want to hear, like, let's talk about your experiences with all these people that really like did something crazy to you. Like, this should have been your album to go off on these people that has been coming at you sideways. Go off and be unapologetic. Be like, I'm letting this shit out in the music. I'm not going back and forth with you guys. I'm coming hard. I'm coming for y'all next. And you know what? And then mellow it out. Have some little bops in there. And then, go ahead and talk your Tina Snow stuff down at the bottom of the track list. That's what she should have done. Production on the album, 8 out of 10, because there were some tracks I was like, I don't know. Does the album have replay value? Yes. It's not something like, oh, I'm listening to the lyrics, I'm doing all of that. This is definitely something, if you need something to get you through the gym, go ahead and listen to it. But as far as like replay value when it comes to you just love it, absolutely not. It's not that. It's definitely one of those time filler things. You need something that's kind of lengthy to get through. Go ahead and listen to the album. I didn't like it. But if I'm being honest, I haven't really liked any of Meg Thee Stallion albums. I like her mixtapes. I like her singles. I don't really I don't feel like she's there when it comes to artistry in an album. You know? I don't feel like she's not there. Um I don't know if she will ever get there because this is about the third project and it's the same thing. So I don't know. We're gonna see what the final sales are. But as of right now, they're saying she's gonna be debuting at number 3. That might could change. But I hope this review doesn't make you guys feel like you shouldn't stream the album. I feel like you should stream it. I feel like you should buy it. You know what I don't like, maybe something that you like, you know. You may think my review is completely off, but I'm just being 100% honest and pure to you guys. Like really being pure to you guys about it. I love the album cover art. It's cute. I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10 for that too. Features were cool as well. 10 out of 10. I feel like everybody played their part. When it comes to song placements, I feel like it was all over the place. It didn't make sense. Because why you starting off with his and then you doing all that? I don't know. It just didn't make sense to me. And that pretty much is it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I will see you guys next time, and please let me know what you guys would like me to review in the near future. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. I can't say that enough. I appreciate everybody that watches my stuff, and please like my videos, okay? Please like, and please send some comments because I would love to talk to y'all. But I will see you guys soon. I love you. Bye.